Brand. Who is it for? What does it even mean? Is it important? Overwhelming yes. Yes, brand is super important. Every business, every organization has a brand, whether or not they realize it, if they're in control of it, and if they're really manipulating it and massaging it to their best use. Let me explain. First of all, let's not confuse brand. Brand is really simple. A brand is just a psychosocial association with something. Brand is simplified to what it really is while being responsive to people. A brand provides benefits and supports to those inside and outside of the organization. It's what comes to mind, it's what we think of, it's what we picture when we think of a person, a business, or an organization. Now, we can break that down into smaller chunks because every brand consists of the same 7 parts. Really quite straightforward. First, you have the value proposition, or what makes you special. Why should we journey with you? Why should we consume your products or your services? The second thing is the logo. This can be everything from a signature to a graphic, a tiny image, whatever. Please note, when I talk to a lot of people about brand, and I say, tell me about your brand, they often describe their logo. Your brand goes far beyond your logo. Your logo does communicate many parts of it, but so do all these other parts of brand. We have the value proposition, we have the logo, then we have the associated colors. What are the colors that go with the business? And remember, these aren't your favorite colors, these aren't your choice of colors, they are colors that your target consumer will want to see and where they can belong. You know, there's a lot of research, there's a lot of science behind colors in marketing. Red, for example, is very powerful, very strong, very bold, is very fast. Yellow is very whimsical, it's fun, it's uplifting, it's airy. Green is tranquil, it's relaxing, it's peaceful. So use your colors intentionally. Your colors reflect where you want your consumer to see themselves in the end. Associated images, the idea that we can see images or video and they are done in a style and in a way that if we looked at, a bunch of them side by side without the name of your business attached, for example, maybe on social media, and we would know it's your business. So recently I've been looking at Starbucks, and this is not an endorsement of Starbucks, but when I look at their images, the backgrounds are typically really dark, the product is very prominent and is quite light, and is typically a little bit off center. So you can look at a series of those images and go, oh, those are Starbucks images. Feeling is a really important part of brand. So when people think of your business, your organization, what feeling should come to mind? Should they feel excited at a theme park? Feel confident? They would maybe with a bank. Should they feel optimistic? Maybe like they would with a counseling or a mental health service. Your feeling should be very clear. Make people feel something. The next part of brand is voice and tone. How do you talk to people? What words do you use? You would talk to, a 55-year-old professional in a different way than a grade 9 high school student. Really clear examples of voice and tone. I like to look at cell phone companies. In the US, I love T-Mobile's, especially online on social media. They have a very conversational tone. TELUS here in Canada has a very conversational and a relaxed tone. They're a lot of fun. You get, government organizations that maybe speak a little more officially. Know your target audience and talk to them in a way and with language that meets them where they're at. And then finally, fonts. Fonts, just like colors, just like supporting images that make sense and reinforce kind of the feeling or what you're trying to really communicate. A couple really clear fonts are Comic Sans. It's whimsical, it's funny, it's animated. It's also maybe not the most professional. This is, Times New Roman, which is standard, reliable, solid. So those are the 7 parts of brand everybody has to work through, whether they realize it or not, and they do. It's the value proposition. It's what makes you special. The logo that represents you. Associated colors. What do we feel from those, and what colors can we see in different places and know that that's you. What are the associated images? What are different pictures and images and styles that we can look at and always know it's you, your business, your organization? What is the feeling that comes to mind when we think about your business or organization? Be really clear on that one. Voice and tone. How do you talk to people? What do you say to them is really key as well. And finally, fonts. That when you're doing up text, how does it come across? Brand is really important for many different reasons, but to summarize a few of them, one, it informs you of the parts of your business and organization. It moves from a very theoretical, abstract concept to something tangible and tactile. You could print off brand guidelines on, one sheet of paper, and then you have something tactile that you can look at and say, this is our brand. This is how we navigate the world. And then being able to see those parts, you also start to see your values, what's important, maybe what's working well, what's not working well. So it really informs you of your parts. It creates an opportunity for audience to see where they belong. Good marketing is about allowing consumers to see themselves in the end goal and at every step of the way. And your brand is a way to do that. They can see those images, they can see the services and the products and go, I see myself consuming that and doing that, and how that will impact my life. And finally, it eliminates doubt and confusion, not just for you and maybe the people within your organization, but people outside of it. If you have a really clear brand, we can, see you, for example, see you at a trade show with your display and all the parts where your brand is on display. And then we can check you out on social media, which a lot of people do. And it makes sense. There's not a far leap. We can, look at one thing and we can look at another and say, oh, that looks like that is on brand. That makes sense in that area. Attached with this video is a worksheet on brand, and it walks you through these 7 parts and really establishing them. So make sure to do that worksheet to really support you and your organization, your business, whatever it is you're up to, and see those images there with the 7 parts of brand. I look forward to seeing your business grow and thrive and creating a brand that allows you to be lovable. Thanks, and we'll chat soon. Bye for now.